a brand new Gamers podcast. This is, of course, episode 13, and it is me and Steven.
What's going on, everybody?
You didn't really know what to say there, did you? I guess, or were you taking a drink?
Yeah, it kind of was.
All
Not
right.
that well.
So I guess we better kick it off with probably the biggest news this week to do with gaming and technology, and that's the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus. You know, what are your views on this? I'd imagine...
Shit.
Well, I'd imagine you were quite looking forward to the announcement and seeing what Apple changed and whatnot. You're like a Apple praise boy, aren't you? Like you give Apple like high states. Like
No, I don't give Apple high states. I only give the Mac high states. Forget that iPhone. Forget that piece of shit. It was only when Steve was alive.
Yeah, I mean the iPhone has really slummed down, and Apple as a business has slummed down since Steve Jobs died. But I don't know. Like it comes to something as well when Samsung mocked your live stream as well. So that they live streamed it, and then Samsung put a load of videos out mocking how poor the quality was and everything like that. But the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus, a lot of people that I've been hearing of about the iPhone 6 Plus who've got it, that they say it's too big. Apparently, it's just like holding a mix amp. You got your Astros.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like holding a mix amp, but a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you got the first kid who unboxed the iPhone, like who got the iPhone, dropped it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, that puts so much pressure on you there. Like when you do something, but then there's all cameras around you, because Australia is always going to be the first, like, sort of nation or country to get something new because they're 12 hours ahead of
Everybody.
But I don't think it's everyone. I think I know they're definitely 12 hours ahead of the UK.
I don't know what it is for the US.
I'd imagine it'd be 17 hours for you, because you're normally 5 hours behind us.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check. Let me see. Let me ask that Siri. Siri, what's the time difference between the USA and Australia?
Checking. Okay, take a look.
All right. What have we got?
14 hours.
14. That was close with 15. Well, I said 17, didn't I? Not 15.
Yeah.
But I mean, there isn't really anything new in the new iPhones, which is annoying.
There's one thing, though, that it's really good at doing.
What?
Cracking.
I mean, there is one good thing, and that's you get you can pay by your phone instead of paying on your cards. So it has this like micro chip built in. Of course, when you start the phone up, you're going to require to put. Well, you don't require, but if you want to use the feature, you'll have to put like your
credit
bank,
card, or
credit card info in, and then once you want to go to like businesses, you can pay them with your phone, and I think that's pretty cool. But there's already apps that you can do that with, kind of like. Of course, you can. Most companies allow you to pay by PayPal and credit and whatnot, and it's not too hard just to whack out a card out of your wallet. So, did you like the iWatch?
That is a different opinion that I have.
Okay.
It just is like, it looks like it's going to be good, but then you think it might be shit. But then you think, I think it's going to be good, but then you think it's going to be shit. It's like, if they go right, they'll be okay. But if they do it like the iPhone 6, it'll be shit.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I mean, the whole idea behind the iWatch is more aimed at like a fitness aspect of like, oh, this is really going to help with the fitness kind of stuff. That's where the iWatch is gonna really excel. And of course, you have like game companies like EA that want to make games for it and everything like that. And the thing about recharging your iPhone every day, I mean your iWatch every day, that can be kind of annoying. But I think it's pretty cool that you can now you can now respond to text messages by your watch instead of using your phone.
That's one feature, yes. But another feature is you can draw pictures to other nearby iWatches.
Oh, damn. So that's like...
No, nobody's going to use that feature properly. Everybody's just going to draw dicks to each other.
Yeah. Hmm. I wonder. I wonder if it has like you know, like Facebook where it says like people you may know, kind of thing. I wonder if the iWatch will have like a iWatch is near to you kind of feature, and then you can just like engage conversation with them and just like send them a picture of like take a photo with like. Does the iWatch have a camera on it?
I don't think so.
Because I would have thought it would have, because if you can receive text, there's got to be some like signal receiver on it. So if it received calls, I was wondering if Apple would put FaceTime on there, because FaceTime is probably their biggest launch app, like really big built-in feature, really. And apart from the iMessage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it has a camera, but now you can do FaceTime audio calls.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I guess that would be in there, but I don't think the iWatch is go on sale next year. I think I could be wrong on that.
Early 2015.
I may pick myself one up.
I don't know. Just that price. I don't like that. I don't like the price tag at all. I just don't like it.
I mean, I'm gonna buy a new iPhone next month, but I don't know if I'll go for that 6 yet. I mean, I could get the 6 next month, but I don't know if I want the iPhone 6. Like, there isn't really a great difference.
I really don't want the iPhone 6 at all.
But I do need a new phone, and I do want an iPhone. So I may as well just stretch to that iPhone 6, I guess.
What iPhone do you have right now?
The 4S. So I mean, it's a big jump from the 4S to the 6.
Get a 5S or 5 or something.
I don't know. I mean, my dad has an iPhone 5, and he says there's not really a lot of difference in there. Whereas, like, jumping from a iPhone 4S to an iPhone 6, you're more likely to recognize the differences from...
Pretty quick, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that would be cool. But something else about the Apple announcement that I was shocked at is that there was no real, like, iPad talk. Like,
there wasn't really anything that had to do with... I didn't hear... Was there any Mac talk? I didn't hear anything of that.
No, but I have heard that in like 3 or 4 weeks' time, Apple will hold another event to announce the new iPad and the new Mac software.
Yeah, speaking of that, I gotta download that. Ha! Unlike Windows, I can tell it to hold up as long as I want.
I can do that on Windows.
Yeah, but it's eventually gonna come right back. Mine doesn't.
No, because like the way I have my PC now, like, because if you've listened to previous podcasts, you know that I've had PC problems with Windows 8 and its little mind-blowing exception in the updating area. They put some updates out that fucked your PC up. So now I've set my PC on notify me when updates are available, but let me choose whether or not to install them and download them. And I haven't had a problem since then with my PC. Like I can turn it off safely knowing. So with part of that being said, just to talk about my channel and videos I've been making, now that I know my PC's pretty secure, I can sort of get back into series that I want to do, because I was scared to record a load of things and then have it all lost on me, because it gets really annoying when you do that. Like when you just put so much effort into something and then it's just gone immediately because the reason why it's gone is beyond your fault. But I mean, yeah. So apparently they're going to announce new iPads. I think it was the iPad Air 2 and a brand new iPad Mini. I can't remember if it's going to be I can't remember if there's the original iPad Mini or there's definitely the first iPad Mini, but I don't know if there was iPad Mini 2 or if this will be the iPad Mini 2.
I think this is going to be the iPad Mini 2 because you don't really see it. There isn't another iPad Mini.
Well, there's an iPad Mini and then there's an iPad Mini Retina display.
Oh, those two are the same thing.
Yeah, those two. One of them has more like closer enough to the Pixel. Right?
Yeah, it just has a Retina display to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are considered the same. But yeah, this one, I think if they're going to unveil a new iPad Mini, it's going to be the iPad Mini 2, I guess, or whatever they call it.
Well, they'll do iPad Air 2 and iPad Mini 2. No doubt.
Most likely.
And then there was talk of them. I don't know. I don't think I read that there was going to be a new MacBook, but you can sort of put two and two together. They always come up with some new schemy little MacBook, don't they?
Sometimes, yes, they just throw it out of nowhere.
But I mean, speaking of Apple, I mean, iOS 8 released this week as well. You've downloaded it? You've installed it?
Yes, I have. I was like one of the luckiest people to actually have enough room on their phone to do it.
I mean, I haven't heard anything really good, and
I haven't really. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm gonna be really, really honest here. Yeah. Apple, why do you release iOS 8 when it's pretty much just iOS 7 with a couple nicks and knacks put in? Why? Just let us be. Just make it iOS 8 or iOS 7.3 or 4, whatever they're on. Because now iOS 8 is clunky as hell. It's slow as hell. It just seems like my iPhone does not want to take internet now. It's like this connection from my phone to my friggin' internet box is so damn slow, and like the apps for it are completely are clunky. The YouTube apps like work in something that was, it doesn't want to proportion right. It lags. It's like, might as well just throw that piece of shit out the window.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people complaining about the new photo camera album, the way that works.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Well, what's changing it?
Well, it's pretty much like now you don't have a camera roll. You have albums.
Okay.
And it's freaking... And all it does, it's like... Goddamn... Yeah, you really don't... It's not a camera roll. You can't just quickly go to your camera roll and say, okay, yep, here's a picture, da-da-da. But now they have a recently deleted thing.
Okay.
So if you delete a certain picture, it comes right back. It's pretty much like, it's like right there, and you can't really delete it until you literally go into the recently deleted tab, and you have to hit select and delete all.
Wow. And then they come back still?
No, they don't come back after that, but it's like if you don't permanently delete them, they will come back, I think.
Wow. I mean, it's great that they finally added the feature of you being able to delete photos. Because That was needed, but like
They didn't do it right.
they messed everything up, and
They kind of did mess everything up.
I don't really think the update to iOS 8 is really
Not a huge jump.
No, there's really no point in labeling it as like a brand new like
iOS, yeah.
yeah, like just call it like iOS 7.4, would it be?
Yeah, something like that.
Or 7.3.2, whatever they want to call it, because there's not really a major improvement. But, you know, they always have to... I think the development of iOS 8 was probably rushed due to, like, the new iPhone, because they always launch the new iPhones on, like, brand new software. Like, it's unusual to think of Apple and think, oh, they just released a new phone, but they didn't include a new software. Like, they always announce the new software with a new phone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Apple, they just messed up, really. Like, the only positive thing that's came out of them is this iWatch, really.
I
Like,
think so, yeah.
none of the new iPhone 6s are any good. There are a few features in iOS 8 that are good. Like, there's
Panorama.
yeah,
Or
there's
not the panorama, the, what the hell is it called? The, time lapse, that's it.
there's that. There is there's like a health medical kit thing on there now.
Yeah, that's completely pointless, trust me. That will never be used.
It might. Someone will come up with a clever way to use that. There's some emoticons you can now have. You can download this brand new keyboard thing for it, and there's a predicted text as well, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, it's really stupid. I freaking hate that.
Because that's been on like Android phones for like 5 years, and predicted text is like so
It's not
fucking
even
dumb. That's why I got
Yeah.
an iPhone, because the iPhone never had that, because it was a spaced out keyboard
Yeah, I
and a
can't
reasonable
stand that shit.
price. Like, I hated predicted text, and like if you remember on old phones where the keyboard was all touched together, so you didn't have a keyboard, you just had numbers, and they had like AB. The number 1 was ABC. Like, those phones were horrible to text on compared to iPhones, and the iPhone was really the big sort of the iPhone 3, or the iPhone 3G, whatever. That was like the really like brand new, like this is the new way of phones, sort of thing. And now you look at the iPhone 6, and it's just like pretty much Android did everything the same before.
Android already did it.
So let's get into some Microsoft brought Minecraft. Now, we spoke of this on the last podcast, but the deal officially went through for $2.5 billion. Notch left, and 2 of the co-workers left as well.
Oh, yay. Praise for money whores. All right.
But I do actually kind of think there's some goodness out of here with this. Now, the way that I was thinking of is it has to be something with, I think Microsoft themselves can provide a better version of Minecraft Online because of how their servers are, how advanced they are in their technology of servers. I think they can really change the way the PC version of Minecraft works online with their new sort of like server storage. I think that'd be pretty cool. Are you still not interested in Destiny?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt if it's a good game. I just don't have the funds to purchase it.
Because I've had this game since it came out, and I've loved it. Now, when I first saw Destiny, I thought, oh, that game's going to be stupid. I then played the beta, and I was like, well, this game's just like fucking shit. Like, I don't like this game at all. And the only thing that I found fun about Destiny was the campaigns were quite fun, and sniping online was really fun. But the rest of the game in the beta, like I hated everything about the beta, and I wasn't going to buy it. But then I was like, this year really, just because of like how crap Call of Duty's been, like I haven't been playing anything, and I needed something new, and I needed a shooter game. Now I would have gone back to the older Call of Duties, but they're all full of hacks, so I'm wasting my time there. So I'm like sitting here thinking like I need a shooter game, like I want to play a shooter game. Now I played a bit of Blacklight Retribution, great game, but that gets boring. And apart from that, there aren't many, there aren't many shooters out there now. Battlefield 4's out there. I have Battlefield, but like Battlefield just doesn't do it for me, kind of thing.
No.
Like, it's a good game,
Yeah.
but it's not my type of shooter. Like I can play Battlefield 4 and do pretty well on it, but I'm not having fun like on there. So it is what it is. Like normally I can play like Call of Duty all year long. Like I'll buy Call of Duty. If it's good, I can play it all year long. Like I can play it whenever I like, and then if I want to play it, I don't know, like 3 times a week, I can do that, because I like the game. But with Call of Duty Ghost, I just didn't like Call of Duty Ghost, and that gives me some other time to play some other games. But because of the next gen, there hasn't really been a lot of games coming out lately. And it's slowly picking up this month and next month, and really towards November time, it's going to get interesting. But I brought Destiny. I did a bit of the campaign, and I really started to get into it. So I went online. I was just getting like destroyed online. It wasn't doing that bad. So the way it works is the more and more you grind the single player, which you can do online with like friends or just random people you meet online, or you can do it solo. So sometimes it will generate you into like other people's lobbies, so you can do the mission with them, or you can do it with your fire team, which is like essentially like a party of Call of Duty. And you just go through like stages, like from like 7 to 12. The first one is like 1 to 8, and then each like planet has like new missions, and then they start over again. And you get rewarded for doing the single player. I've completed the single player, which is great, and I've reached max level in Destiny. Now, the way the leveling works for me now is I have to get light armor and whatnot, and it lowers me up that way. But Destiny's great. It really is. However, it does take a lot of time adjusting to like the shooting and the sensitivity, the aiming and the way the guns work, etc. if you're a Call of Duty player. But Destiny's fun, and I do recommend that if anyone is like tempted to buy it, like definitely buy it. Like it's a beautiful game and it runs great and it's so fun to play. But it's not everyone can afford to get a game. There are people out there that only have enough money to get like 1 game a year or 2 games a year or whatever. But Destiny is a game that you should consider buying if you are into MMO games and like shooter games. So, new topic. There's been a lot of nude celebrities photos leaked online today and yesterday. That, like, Jesus. It is, like, just totally going nuts on the internet.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah, it's, like, it's just gone. Like, the fapping is real. I mean, there's more Jennifer Lawrence, there's Hope Solo, there's Kaylee Kuko, there's Abrium Plaza, there's Gabriel Union, there's Hayden Panettiere,
Some
Lake
weird name.
Lake Bell, Sarah Hyland, Michaela Sisters, Emily Ratajkowski, and of course Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, we've already seen her a million times. Who gives a shit?
And there's way more as well. There's also Vanessa Hudgens. Like, this isn't over yet. Like, this will keep on going. There's also there's a Disney star, and there's 2 Disney stars, but one's underage.
Oh, they're pissed.
One's 16, who's been
Oh, Christ.
and that's Bella Thorne.
Bella Thorne?
Yeah, Bella Thorne.
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 Is that her? If her last name's Thorny, that's God.
And there's, I forgot. Oh, Dove Cameron is the other Disney girl, but she's legal, of course. It's been a busy day for most guys that they've been working out probably over these pics. Like, who would think celebrities would take nude pics? It's crazy. Like, you would have thought everyone would have learned from last time, but I don't know. I just think it's beyond society that celebrities don't really value themselves as a person of importance. Like, a celebrity doesn't really value themselves as saying, oh, look, I'm a role model to millions of people around the world. They respect me, and I shouldn't be taking nude pics. But they obviously say, hey, look, I'm naked. Let me take a selfie.
Yeah, and I have one that you are going to love, my friend.
What?
Oh, it's a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Okay. Thank you. I'll look forward to that. Today, Sony revealed that they are going to launch... Well, actually, before I say this, I say Sony are heading in the Microsoft way. And what they're doing is they're launching an internet TV service in the US this year.
I heard about that a little bit.
No. Oh, yeah, I saw that one when it was released 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well
it was one of the first ones out there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm behind then.
Hmm.
You don't really find them on Twitter, but let's keep going.
Yeah. Dude, you want to go to this, and this has everything.
Yeah, I kind of don't have an exact website. I'll keep... Probably the audience right now is just like, what the fuck's going on right now? What the fuck are they talking about?
Go to this one. This is all the good stuff. So let me get back to this. Sony are going to launch an internet TV service this year. A streaming-based approach needs to have... This is what they said. A streaming-based approach needs to have a very wide funnel of devices, and that inherently means a board and manufacturer agnostic approach, he said. The internet TV service is expected to be compatible with hardware including the PS4, the Vita, the Sony Bravo TVs, and the Xperia range of mobile devices. It was previously reported that VidCon are on the board for the venture, potentially bringing content from its MTV, Nickelodeon, Paramount, Comedy Central, VH1, and Spike channels. Sony is also rumored to have held discussions with Disney, Time Warner, and Showtime. So that's all that, which is great news. It sounds great, but the question is, how much are they willing to charge for it, really?
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, the question is, like, how much are they wanting us to pay for it? Because there's no way they would offer that for free.
No way.
So I'm thinking that to do like a service like this, you've got to lead by example, and the only one in my eyes that succeeds from a business like this is Netflix. I would say that I've spoken to well, not millions, but like a few hundred people that have Netflix and say it's great. You don't really meet a bad customer when it comes to Netflix. Like there are bad customers out there, but you don't really come to like any disappointed ones. Netflix does everything that it wants, brings a lot of new stuff and everything like that. And I really think if Sony are gonna bring their own service in to target this, they have to target that Netflix area price range. Like, you can't charge more than Netflix because Netflix already brings all that content that they just spoke about. So to bring like for Sony to bring that content and charge more for it when Netflix also brings away a lot more, and that content would be stupid. So Sony really have to target around $5 a month or whatever, really. Unless, if they do bring it out for free, then Sony will win the console race.
Oh yeah.
If that comes out for free, that's it. It's game over. Doesn't matter what Microsoft do. People love free shit, and if they get free TV,
That's even better.
Now, in the UK, because of Destiny, the PS4 sales have been increased by 300%. So Sony will probably announce that they've sold over 11 million soon, or 12 million. Depends how much Destiny's sold. Destiny's sold quite a lot, though. I think it overtook GTA
Damn.
in record sales. Apparently, according to a source from Charlie Intel, today a brand new hacker group managed to take down the servers of Call of Duty Ghost and Destiny, called Lizard Squad. Now, we spoke about DDoSing before. We spoke about it when I told you that Twitch guy was DDoSed and whatnot. DDoSing sucks. I don't understand why people DDoS. I just don't see the enjoyment from DDoSing. Like, what is it? I really don't see the need for it. I can understand that people do hate certain celebrities. Well, not celebrities, but like people do hate like certain. Well, I guess some people in the gaming community are redeemed as like celebrities. Like they have that celebrity status. Like if you talk about people in the gaming, like a lot of people know White Boy, a lot of people know PewDiePie. A lot of people have heard of all these people. They know what they're about, and I just don't understand why people think it's funny to go on to like websites and see people streaming and DDoS them and everything like that. Like it's just stupid in my eyes. And I think I don't know why people are still doing it to this day, because there are many ways to get caught in doing it. And there are a lot of ways to get around if you are like being DDoSed and whatnot. But like for those that don't know, DDoSing is just pretty much a guy opens a program, has your IP on on his PC or whatever he's using, and what he does is he sends a high amount of high amount of traffic to that IP, and it goes to your router, and your router can't handle it, so it struggles to supply the internet connection. And basically what you have to either do is like you can get like VPNs. Sometimes VPNs will work against DDoSing and whatnot, or you can just reset your IP. But it's really about depending on like what internet company you're with. If they have like a strong use of sort of like support to help you in this area. But like DDoSing is terrible, and I think like the ease of how IP is attained is also terrible as well. And I think, to be honest, later on in the world, just based on like how fast technology grows and whatnot, I think sooner or later someone will come out with a way that will put these DDoSers to shame, where like it's unheard of to really like generate someone's IP. Like, because most IPs from like the gaming community are done by like console games or PC. So pretty much there are programs you can have open whilst you play with a YouTuber on his Xbox or PS4, and you will generate his IPs, well, his console IP from that, and then you just locate that, and then, you know, IPs around the house are just like digited. So like there'll be like a few numbers changed, that's it, and then you generate them, and it opens up and whatnot. So it's pretty easy to do. Pretty stupid in my eyes, but I think sooner or later Sony and Microsoft and all the other console people, they have to put a stop to that. They have to make their systems so that people's like gamertag and PSN can't be found, like their IPs and they can't be found. Like I had a guy was playing like one of my friends plays hardcore team deathmatch, and that's the only thing they will play. So I was like, you know, it was late at night, I joined them, and it's like, okay, I'll play this. Don't really like hardcore, think it's stupid and pointless. And we meet this guy, and he's like literally like my friend in the party and this guy are like worse enemies. They absolutely hate each other. So I get in there, we're all talking and whatnot, arguing backwards and forwards, and this guy is like, I can hit you offline, you know. So I'm like, okay, hit me offline, do it right now, go on, prove to me that you can do it. And I can see the light going on my screen because I can see me like moving backwards, but because I'm with like a strong provider, like, you know, it's easy to detect, but my broadband is protecting me. So I'm like, go on, carry on, keep on doing it and whatnot. And eventually, he doesn't hit me offline, but he hits another person offline who was in the party. And it's like, okay. So then I'm like, well, why do you do this? Like, what's the reasoning behind this? Like, why are you driven to play Call of Duty against someone and hit them offline? And his response was, it's just fun. And I'm like, well, how is it fun? Is it just a moment of you just like seeing people like time out on the scoreboard, like, oh, here it comes, yes, right there, he's timed out, like, oh, you brilliant, like that was so fun.
Yeah.
It's so pointless. It really is. But luckily for that guy, he was quite reluctant to know that I am actually friends with the Sony English community manager. So he got pretty fucked in the end. So, you know, anyone that like messes around with me on PSN, I can just pretty much easily get some action taken against or investigated quite easily. So it's always good. But there's a warning for anyone out there. IGN is going to reveal Advanced Warfare's co-op mode on September the 24th. So that is in, what, 3 days? Yeah, Wednesday. Well, 3 days for me.
2 or 4 days for me, but it'll eventually be.
Yeah. The reason why I'm excited about this is because this is a big reveal. Like everyone wants to know, is there going to be zombies in this game? Is it going to be nothing at all? Like, is it just going to be like Extinction? You know, what's going down in this game? We all want to know. Um, and that's really the beauty of it, isn't it? Really, like, if it's zombies, I guess they sort of have like a more successful launch because people actually want zombies in the game. Like, doesn't matter like what person you speak to. If you ask to them, would you have zombies as a co-op mode in every Call of Duty? Majority of them would say yes. Um, so here's also Michael Condrey has earlier this week teased that Advanced Warfare will have 50 ranks per prestige with a total of 15 prestiges. So you've really got to make use of that January the 3rd Day Zero edition release day to really hit rank up. But I mean, hopefully, I think Ghost was 80. No, was it? It may have been 80 or whatever. I haven't played Ghost. And
never.
I haven't actually legitimately prestiged on Ghost. I think the first prestige I did is I was almost close to it, and then I got put into a hacked lobby. I got one kill, and it prestiged me, so I was like, okay, I'll just prestige again. And then it kept on regularly happening, so it's like I got like 3rd prestige. And then like I got my PS4 and I was like, oh, I don't really play Ghost anymore. So, and I've actually broke my Call of Duty Ghost disc anyway, so it's impossible to play. So it's cool. And Microsoft's also showcased Windows 9 this week, and it's going to be tipped for a January 2015 release. So that's pretty cool. For all you Microsoft fanboys out there. I know Steven is one of them. Now, I'm all out of topics. Now, we can either go to some questions on Reddit, or we can end it here.
I don't know. I say we should call it an end next week, or this week, and then we'll do more questions next week.
Well, we're not going to be here for next week. So...
Yeah, that's right.
Fortunately, well, I'm going to another wedding, and Stephen has a baseball game, was it?
Yeah, going to a sports game with the school.
Nice. Who are you going to see?
The Philadelphia Phillies, if anybody knows what...
Who they are.
Yeah, if anybody knows who they are.
And they're playing who?
The Atlanta Braves.
Who do you think will win?
Probably, I don't know. To be honest, the last time I was there, the Braves blew them out 10-3, but then the Braves are on like a really bad losing streak, so I don't know.
Oh, didn't you want to talk about that NBA thing?
Oh, yeah, that's one thing I forgot to talk about. So this year, NBA 2K15, which is a series I've actually really started to get used to and really started to like, this year for their newest game coming out, it's going to feature a face scanner. That's pretty much, it takes, with your PlayStation camera, it takes a 3D image of your face and puts it as your My Player, which you get, you can be, it's your career, which is really, really neat. I really like that.
Yeah.
But now I gotta give me a freaking PlayStation camera.
Are you actually getting one now?
Yes, I'm actually getting one. Just for that.
Well, they say the playroom thing that they have going on is...
Yeah, it works too.
It's quite good.
I can also use it for streaming.
I mean, you started streaming this week, didn't you? Well...
Yeah, I've done
this week.
I've done, I think, 2.
And
I streamed Madden for like 2.5 hours.
Nice. What other did you stream? What else? Or have you only streamed Madden?
Yeah, I was only Madden.
Do you like streaming? Like the art of streaming? Like, do you think it's any good or?
Yeah, I like streaming. It's kind of bad though when nobody's there to watch you do it, but
Well, you got to think, because millions of people are streaming,
oh yeah.
and it's sort of like YouTube. You know, everyone has their favorite YouTuber, and they don't really care about other YouTubers. They want to check out other YouTubers because they're happy with the YouTuber that they're watching. You know, it's like when a new person streams, you have to make yourself an audience. You know, you got to, you know, once you get like a few people in there, they'll probably leave instantly anyway. But the sooner you like adapt an audience, and the only way you'll do that is by streaming more and more. You know, you got to get your name in the top bit to really get up there. But how'd you like the PS4 streaming? Like, do you think it was any good or?
I do like it, but the only problem about it is I don't know if it's something that I'm doing wrong, but it's just that when you use the stream feature that's on there already, you know, you get that like box that shows.
Yeah, that's.
And that's just a pain in the ass where it comes to like Madden, because you kind of need like your whole view to see anything right. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, that happens on every stream. So I don't know why they put that in there. Like I can see it because, you know, you want to interact with the viewers, but like there should be an option to turn that on and off, because there are some points of games where you need to be able to see the full screen, or you want to be able to see the full screen, and then when it's like cutscenes, or when it's like half time, or if you're at the pause menu, you can then interact with the comments. You can press a button again to do that. But yeah, I think we're going to leave episode 13 here, guys. Sorry it's short, but there isn't really a huge list of topics to talk about, because nothing really new has come out, this thing like gaming wise, and Steven's pretty tired anyway.
Yeah, I've been up for almost 24 hours.
So, you know, it's, you know, you can't really keep on going, and if there's nothing really to talk about, we can't just sit here and go, you know, what should we talk about, you know? So we'll just leave it as this. We just wanted to really get a podcast out there. We don't really want to miss like 3 weeks off. But we'll leave it at that. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this short but entertaining podcast. We'll see you on the next one. We won't have a podcast next week. We're both going to be away, but then we shall return. And we should have some new gaming news and everything like that by then. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one, and have a wonderful day, and be sure to subscribe to get more podcast and other gaming content, and be sure to go follow me and Steven on Twitter. The reason I say Twitter is because Steven will probably tweet when he's streaming.
Yes, I do.
And I'll put a link into where his Twitch is, so if you want to check him out or go follow him on Twitch. You know, because if you follow him on Twitch, you'll get emails and whatnot when he streams. So I'll put a link into that. I don't normally stream. Sometimes I do the odd one. But anyway, we'll see you on the next one, and have a wonderful day. Peace. Bye.
Take care.